But today we are going to be talking about receptivity. And so we're going to work with that a little bit in our bodies, just kind of giving ourselves a different connection to it this morning. So, oh, today's a day. Yay! I love that you can do it. Nobody will care. Is that because nobody's paying attention, or is it an easy day in the office? No bosses around. Bad. Well, I say we dive in, and if anybody else joins us on it, then we get to have that. Otherwise, it gets to be the three of us today. So feel free to, if you haven't muted already, if you want to go ahead and turn off your video as well. We're actually going to start with a gentle massage. So I'm going to have you cross your hands on your chest, and you're just going to massage the lymph area right in front of the armpits. Just kind of gently. I don't want you to go too deep. I'm just going to slightly massage there, opening things up. Then you're going to move your hands up on top of your clavicle and allow yourself just to breathe however your breathing is. Might end up taking a couple of extra deep breaths, just kind of moving out away from the midline and then a little back in, just gently massaging. And then we're going to move up right behind the mandible, so it's under the ear and behind the jawbone. Just going to again move from right under the ear to down a little bit and back up again. Just giving yourself a nice little massage there. These are all lymph areas. It helps move things and flow. And we're going to move up to the temples, and you're going to make some movements. Again, not too hard, just enough to kind of open that area up and relax. You might notice that you started off pretty strong and fast, but see if you can allow yourself to slow down. So next, I'm going to have you put your arms straight up and your hand on your ribs, your opposite hand, and allow yourself to curve over into a half moon, and just draw your hands from your rib cage towards your chest a little bit, opening that area up. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, and then we're going to do the opposite, bringing up the other arm, grabbing your ribs with the opposite hand, and again stretching over and just massaging by drawing your fingers from your sideline towards your midline. It doesn't have to be big. It's probably about a 3 or 4 inch movement. Just feeling the stretch all the way down your side there. And then releasing that. Go ahead and bring your right hand to your forehead and your left hand to your belly. And you can close your eyes for a moment as you just feel this gentle pressure as you allow a heaviness to be in your hands. Notice as you breathe that your awareness is being brought to the placement of where your hands are. And then give yourself a hug, just however that hug needs to be right now. And move your right hand to your belly. And your left hand to your heart. Jump on in with us, Julie, and go ahead and put your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. Close your eyes. You can take a deeper breath at this point. I'll invite you, Sherry, go ahead. We're doing our meditation right now. And you'll mute there, and then you put your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. Allow yourself to feel into receptivity. Right now, you are receiving yourself. Just feeling the heaviness of your hands on those placements. Allow yourself to drop in, just welcoming in the warmth and the heaviness of your hands on your chest and belly. Breathing into feeling them and feeling the warmth that they give you. Noticing the placement of that receptivity right now. Noticing if there's a color with it. Noticing if there's a speed to it. Noticing how internally, if those hands interact, is there a connection between your lower belly and your heart? And if so, how does that feel? How do you see that inside? Because we want to be able to come back to it. So let's see if we can play with that. Once you feel like you've connected into that, I invite you to think about something that you asked for and didn't get. Maybe something pops into your head right away. Maybe you need to think about it. But either way, once you get there, notice what happened to the feeling of receptivity. What did it turn into? Did it turn into envy because someone else has it and you don't? Did it turn into complaint because doggone it, I wanted it and I should have it and I didn't get it? Did it turn into dominance or demand? I need this. I should get it. What does it feel like inside when you think about that thing you didn't get? Maybe it turned into a sense of heaviness or sadness or victimhood. All of them actually are really natural, so don't judge it, but just notice that it can turn into something else. And does that break that connection between the heart and the belly? Does it have a different color? How different is it from what receptivity felt like? Still breathing down into the lower belly if you can. Come back to that original feeling of receptivity. Move your body a little bit. Maybe you need to shake your hands out and replace them again. And come back. Because this place of receptivity, this experience of receptivity, it has actually an infinite capacity. It absorbs and supports action. It's actually an active engagement. So we have to connect back into this, because this is what happens in a present moment. We are in receptivity to actually be present and to allow whatever's happening in that moment to come into us. It actually comes from a quiet space of listening inside. And this is where we find true strength. This is where we find resilience. It comes from this place of receptivity. So moving backwards, give yourself another hug. Maybe taking a deep breath in as you do so. Coming back and gently circling the temples. Dropping down behind the mandible. Again, drawing your fingers down. Gently but firmly along the sides of your neck, from the back of your ear, front of the mandible, and down. And crossing your fingers, crossing your wrists so that your fingers lay on top of your clavicle. Gently massaging out, back in. Finally coming back right in front of the armpits. And just massaging those lips towards the center. Just bringing them slightly in about an inch. And allowing yourself to stretch out and up. Relaxing. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes if you haven't already. And join us back in the room when you're ready.